Hey folks, how's it going? This is Dominic here from Aragon. Welcome to this edition of the Phish of the Week. This week we're going to take a look at a phishing campaign that's been hitting our customers. And the Phish this week is actually an email attacking WebEx administrators. So what we'll do this week is take a look at the email as well as the credential harvester that's set behind it. So let's start with the email. So when we look at the sending information of this email, we'll see that it's actually spoofing WebEx using this no reply at webex.com address. The link in the login button points at a compromised Thai website that through a PHP redirection sends you to webex-here.com site, which is a cousin domain of WebEx that looks like WebEx, but it's not really WebEx here. And of course, the email is sent through a compromised account. And when we actually pull this example out, it actually was a sample that was missed by a market-leading security email gateway. And when we look at the detection details from that gateway, it actually missed everything. So the anti-spam, the anti-phishing, the anti-anything actually just marked the messages clean. So let's see what happens when we click on this login button. So when we do that, it takes you to a page that actually looks very similar to a WebEx page. Of course, with this webex-here.com address, somebody could easily get fooled. And of course, the little green lock shows up. So if we take a look at the certificate associated with this website here, we'll see that it's legitimate in a way, but it's a Let's Encrypt website, which sometimes can be a little suspicious. But if you don't know, this may seem legitimate to you. So let's go ahead and fill in our credentials here and actually sign in. And what it does, it simply sends you back to an actual WebEx page, and you just gave your credentials away to the attacker here. So when we take a look at the information about this new domain or this WebEx domain here, it was actually registered a few days before the attack was sent out. And if we look at the certificate that's associated with the website as well, we'll see that is actually registered, in a similar time frame as well. So tracing back the IP of where the site is hosted, it's somewhere in Brazil, nowhere close to any Cisco infrastructure that would be hosting any WebEx sites or anything like that. So how do these campaigns work, right? So here, the attackers are targeting the administrators or the WebEx administrators, which hopefully, may have more access within the infrastructure. They're obviously, like I said, impersonating WebEx here, making everything look very legitimate, almost pixel perfect. Again, to beat email authentication, the attacker used a compromised account to send their messages. And, they've made the effort to register domain that looks like WebEx as well as the certificate associated with that. So why do these work, right? Well, in most large enterprises, web conferencing is extremely important. If the attacker can steal the credentials, often these are tied to single sign-ons, so maybe that will open more doors for the attackers. And of course, the legitimacy or the looks of that email and the credential harvester are extremely important in order to fool the human that's filling up the page here. So how do we get ahead of these phishing campaigns? Well, one, from the perspective of technology, we have to be able to have technology that can crawl the internet, understand how attacks are set up, what's being weaponized, what the attackers are using, their TTPs, and the different tools that they have out there. And then we convert all this great intelligence into thing that's actionable, right? So be able to apply advanced detection technologies, looking beyond email authentication, understanding the message by doing a deep analysis of message, being able to identify brands through computer vision. And then, in this case here, domain registration check was extremely important, right? Being able to understand when a domain registered and does that tie back to the infrastructure of the brands that they're trying to impersonate is extremely important and actually helps make a very accurate detection here. So if you have any problems with these types of phishing campaigns attacking you, please feel free to reach us. You can reach us at area1security.com. Thank you. Have a great day.